That is the actual frickin' Jigsaw right there.
This is Ted. He's a gamer and an artist, and he's a huge fan of horror film. Calls himself Tedican.
That was amazing.
That is Tobin Bell, the actor that plays Jigsaw in the Saw movies.
And how many times have you seen the movies?
Which one?
All of them.
Well, I saw the fifth one twice in the theater, and then I saw the first one. I have all the DVDs. And I remember I sent you a copy. You never watched it. I wanted you to partake in the glory that is the Saw franchise.
That's me. And I never saw Saw.
Right, and he did send me a copy of the movie, and there's something about watching a movie where a guy cuts his own foot off that I was just like, maybe not. I don't think I'm going to watch that.
Hello, Adam. Dr. Gordon. I want to play a game.
It is the greatest film of all time.
Now, why is it the greatest film? What's so great about it?
The whole thing as a whole, all 5 films, the way it throws back to other films, the interconnected story, it's just so well written, clever. It's not the brutal fest everybody thinks it is. They're genuinely good movies, and I think they get kind of a raw deal as being just slasher films, and they're not.
Right.
I like this guy.
Yeah. So you like the movie as well?
I produced the movie, yeah.
Oh,
so
whoa.
talking about
Wait a
it,
minute, you
really
understand?
like
This guy is one of the biggest Saw fans in history.
Am I not correct?
Yeah,
Thank you.
So,
You know Tobin Bell?
yeah, he's
You
been.
know Betsy Russell plays Tobin's wife in the movie?
Oh my God. It's Mrs. Jigsaw. She's right there. Right there.
So wait a minute, can you tell us why you think this movie, you know, there's lots of horror movies out there over time. Why has this movie captured the imagination of so many people?
Because we only go after people that deserve it. You know, we don't kill people for killing people's sake. Everybody that's died in a Saw movie did something where they didn't appreciate their life, you know, and didn't live the way life is meant to be lived. You know, treat people the way you want to be treated, and you'll never meet Jigsaw or any of his apprentices or assistants or disciples.
So when they come to you with the idea of creating a game based on the film at first, are you a gamer? So do you even get the idea of how could this be a game?
I'm a little bit of a gamer, but I got 3 boys who are giant gamers. So truth of the matter is, they love the Saw movies. 2 of them are too young to see them.
Right.
But what they really are dying for is the video game. That's
dying
all,
for. Good pun.
They're dying for this video game to come out. And first we did a deal with Brash, and they were all excited. Then Brash went bankrupt, and I thought the video game was dead. Right. And then Konami came to our rescue.
So how involved are you in the development and making sure this is authentic?
There's storylines in Saw 6 that will be played out in the video game. And there's stuff that's in the video game that we're going to play out in Saw 7. So it's the first time that a video game and movie have intertwined storylines. So we really worked with them, and they came up with some stuff that we liked. And we're like, hey, can we use this in the next Saw movie? So if you see a Saw movie, you kind of got to see the video game to stay in the loop of what's going on. So it's kind of exciting. I hope it all works.
Very creative, interactive process.
Yeah, all our movies go backwards in time, forwards in time, and now not only are we, you know, mixing Saw 4, 5, and 6, but we're also kind of thrown in the video game. So it just gets confusing after a while, like, oh, you know, like, is this in Saw 7? Is this, we put this in the video game? No, all right, we got to answer that. This person screwed up in the video game, so we'll kill them in the movie. This person screwed up in the movie, let's kill them in the video game. It's working.
So now what do you do next? Do you continue to make Saw, you know, until it's 15?
Well, I love this. You know, these characters are going to come to life, and it's a full-time job. So I'm either working with the writers, thinking up storylines, developing the script in pre-production, shooting it in post, thinking about the marketing, thinking about the mix, working with Charlie Clouser and the music. It's become a full-time job. And we take one at a time. You know, if Saw 6 works, there'll be a Saw 7. If Saw 6 doesn't work and people will say we're done, then I'm done.
You could always flip it around and just call it Was and start all over again.
And this is when Tedican started stalking Tobin around the booth, doing the Saw voice.
So is that? I mean, what an ironic! I said, get over here. We're shooting at the Saw game. You come over and end up interacting with the star, the producer, the star's wife. I mean, very cool, right?
That's his wife in the movie.
The movie, not his real wife.
Yeah, and she's going to be revealed as something evil in Saw 6 coming October 24th to a theater near you.
And I just can't believe the timing. This is the magic of E3.
It's fate. It is fate, and there's a lot of magic in this room right now. I feel it, and I think Mr. Tobin Bell and the creators James Wan and Lee Whannell, who brought us the Saw franchise in 2004, I thank all of them, and I thank Scott Rubin
for texting you to get over here.
Texting me to come over. By coincidence, the Saw people. You sensed there was magic coming.
I sensed something. I don't know what it was.
Indigestion.
All right. Well, Ted Aiken, thanks for coming over here and bringing us your love of Saw.
Well, thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure.
There we go.